Hall of Fame quarterback Dan Marino joins a concussion lawsuit against the NFL, and then just days later, the South Florida Sun-Sentinel reports Marino will pull out of that lawsuit. So what exactly is going on here? Joining me now is Dave Hollander, a sports management professor at New York University. Dave, thanks for being here.
It's my pleasure.
So what is your take on, joining the lawsuit, pulling out of the lawsuit? What's going on?
I have no idea what's going on. I don't know if anybody does. It's a little mysterious. Maybe, as some say, it has to do with the fact that he's looking for a job in the NFL, so he was on, but he was off. One thing is for sure, is that it has been very interesting to see the shudder of fear that has rippled through the sports industry when someone like Dan Marino lent his name to this cause.
Now, do you think this makes it harder or easier for other big name players to put their name on this? The fact that he was in and then he was out and all this back and forth?
Well, I think it makes it easier. I think they see the attention and power that someone like Dan Marino, and it has to be like Dan Marino, it has to be someone who has mass culture appeal, who moms and kids and everybody knows. Not just a Hall of Famer. There's 41 Hall of Famers already involved. But Dan Marino takes it to a different level, and if someone else at his level or others at his level get involved, it could move the needle.
So let's talk a little bit more broadly about what this has meant for the NFL. We're talking about 5,000 players now that have filed lawsuits. Has this done anything to damage the sport in the eyes of the fans?
No, it hasn't. I think most people maybe read about it, hear a news report like this about it, really, or not like this, but about the medical dangers, and they order dinner.
That's it. So the original lawsuit, the NFL and the original kind of players who were suing them, they agreed on this $765 million settlement. A judge essentially said, no, we don't think that's going to be enough to cover all of the players who could bring future suits. If you're the NFL, what are you doing next? How do you manage this situation?
Well, I think it's very difficult. This is a problem that's not going to go away. And they can continue to negotiate and hope that it stays where it is, meaning that some players get what they want, some don't, but, well, that's business. But if this rises to the level of national attention, like the Donald Sterling issue, where everybody says, whoa, this is something that we cannot tolerate, then the NFL has a problem.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if you get any more big names in on that. Dave, thanks very much for joining us.
Anytime.